Yo, what up, guys? This is my 1995 Subaru Impreza Outback. It's got the 1.8 EJ. It's a 5-speed, but off camera, real quick, before I get to pulling bell housing bolts and stuff. Pretty much all I did is, first step was unhook the battery, unhook the fuel lines, which I marked with red paint marker. Unhooked the fuel lines, took the air box off, which was easy. It's either a 10 mil or a flathead or a Phillips screwdriver you can use. Took the starter off, which is right here, that goes back here. Then I took my heater core lines off. Pretty much started on the driver's side. Remove the battery, remove the fuel lines, make sure you mark your lines with some type of paint marker. I just pulled the starter to the side right here, unhooked, let's see, the booster, the brake booster, which is right here. That's the line for the brake booster. And then you got for the throttle cable, the bracket goes right here. It's 210 mils, or you can use a Phillips screwdriver. It's just like any other EJ, pretty much. It's just a 1.8 liter. But anyways, throttle cable. Let's see. Fuel lines, heater core, starter, and yeah, that's it. On the passenger side, I've done pulled this engine. This will be my third time pulling it, because I did the camshaft seals because it was leaking oil from both camshaft seals, which was pretty easy. And off camera, pretty much already drained the antifreeze, which I'm about to pull the radiator, which you guys will see here in a little bit. I pulled the AC off a long time ago when I got this car, so AC delete. Then on this side, pretty much we got power steering pump, 210 mils where here's the power steering lines right here, which is, this is a 17 mil, and this is just your hose that clamps onto here for the power steering pump. So 17 mil, and then some pliers, and 210 mils pretty much hold the power steering lines. That's it. I was just going to remove the whole pump, but I didn't really want to. I thought it'd be easier just to remove the lines and just get it out of the way. Just get the lines out of the way, pull the engine. And the reason for me pulling this engine is because when I put my stage 4 6-puck clutch in this, I didn't put Loctite on the flywheel, on the pressure plate bolts. So I'm pulling it out. Man, if you could see, the engine bay is dirty again. I had it looking nice, but I'm going to pull it out, the EJ, pressure wash the whole car, and get it all looking fresh, get the engine bay looking fresh, pressure wash the engine. I might actually, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to take the intake off, and I'm going to port it myself, which I might make a video on that, porting this out a little bit. I mean, it is just an NA EJ, but I like it. It's stout. I'm going to pull my exhaust off. And pretty much, like harness wise, when it comes to EJ or any EJ, they're color coded. So I mean, this is, you just, 2 clips, I mean 2 plugs, and then it's completely disconnected, your harness, from the engine. So that's cool, because you don't have to unplug like the injectors or nothing. You don't have to do none of that. And bell housing bolts, there ain't really, I mean, you got, I don't know if you can see that or not. But, yeah. On this side, got the air box off, got the power steering lines. Let's see what else. Got the harness unhooked. And this is the only parts I got so far. Off of there is the radiator hose. I mean, off camera, which you guys did not see, the air box right there. I used 11 mil and a 10 mil and 17. That's it. There really isn't much to it, honestly. But I'm about to pull the engine here in a minute. And I just thought I'd make this video just in case, you know, somebody out there has a 95 and they absolutely know nothing about pulling engine. But I figure I'll go over with you. Oh yeah, I unhooked the harness from the alternator too. I left the alternator on, which all it is a 10 mil and then a plug. I mean, it's as simple as it gets, man. It's all on top. So, yep. I think we about covered everything for now. And here in a minute, I'm going to tripod the camera and do possibly a time lapse, or just leave it on just to see how long it actually takes me to pull this engine out. Because off camera, I didn't really do much, like maybe 15 minutes off camera, just getting the power steering lines, the air box, the harness unhooked, just little stuff, man. Like pretty much prepping it and getting it ready. I jacked it up, obviously. But yeah, it's my fucking, oh shit, 1995 Subaru Impreza. I love it. I bought this thing for 500 bucks, man. Can't beat it. Easiest thing I ever worked on. And it's a 5-speed. It's pretty clean. I mean, it's dirty right now, but I mean, it's fucking pretty clean. This garage kept. E-brake works. Everything works. But yeah, guys, we'll see you in a little bit. I'm going to tripod it, do a time lapse, see how long it takes to pull her out. Alright. Let's pull this bad boy. Take the radiator out. It's 12 mil. Got the main thing done, the main parts done besides, I got bell housing bolts, I gotta take my exhaust off, and engine mounts, which there's only 2 nuts, and then you got one on the driver's side, one on the passenger side. So I'm gonna get to it now. So, like I said, exhaust, bell housing bolts, chain, and cherry picker, and then she'll be out of here. Your header bolts is 14 mil. You get the headers off. With the header, get the header off.
Weld's kind of shitty because I did it with a stick and the shit's thin material. Kept on burning through it. But there's that. Got the exhaust off. So for the engine mount bolts, for the motor mounts, we got 14 mil. There's one on the driver's side, one on the passenger side. Bell housing bolts, 14 mil. So you got a hook right here on the right hand side of your alternator, which you hook the chain to. And then right back here on the passenger side you have another hook. It's super convenient, man. I swear, Subaru is the most easiest car I ever worked on, ever. Some people might think different, but me, shit's cake. Which I could have got these with the impact, but I love turning wrenches, so we'll get her done. What would have made my situation easier is jacking up on the transmission a little bit and then pulling out towards me. Because, like I said, you got 4 bell housing bolts, that's it, that holds your transmission to the engine. You got 2 top ones that are bolts, and then you got the 2 bottom ones that are studs, which I'll show you here in a minute, 14mm nuts. And if I would have jacked up on the tranny just a little bit and took the weight off of those studs, which I'll show you, it would have came right out with no problem at all. I probably didn't even need that pry bar if I would have jacked up the tranny a little bit. Yeah, we'll be back. So yeah. Alright guys, so we're back. But anyways, got this 10,000 horsepower 1.8 EJ here. For the whole reason why I pulled this engine is because when I put the clutch on, the 6-puck stage stage 4 6-puck clutch here, you know, that I got from eBay. I just wanted to, I didn't put Loctite on my pressure plate bolts. So I'm going to pull these back out, put Loctite on them, check over everything. And as you can see, my Subaru, it's dirty. I'm going to pressure wash the engine bay. And then I'm going to take my manifold off. And I might make a video on that too. I'm going to port the manifold a little bit. Just to give it a little bit more breathing. Make it breathe a little bit, you know what I mean? 10,000 horsepower, you know? But yeah, I just wanted to make this little video and walk you guys through on how to pull an EJ out of a Subaru, which in my case is 1995 Subaru Impreza Outback 5-speed. I'll go through what sizes I use real quick to pull it out, and yeah. So yeah, like I said, what I was saying before is you got these two studs right here, 14 mil. That's it. You got two studs right here, and you got two main bell housing bolts up here that is 14 mil too. 4 of them. That's it. Then your engine comes out. But yeah. So I use a 14 mil socket, 14 mil wrench. I use a 12 mil, 10 mil, flathead screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, some snips, or dikes, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Got them needle noses, you know what I mean, that snap-on goodies. Ratchet, couple impacts. It's fucking money, dude. Your harness, 2 plugs right here. Which I don't know if you all can see that. Just they're color coded, real easy. You got your air box, power steering, lines, radiator. You don't have to touch the tranny. You don't have to touch the axles or drive shafts or whatever. You don't have to pull none of that off. But yeah, next time you see this thing, it'll be nice and pressure washed, clean. The engine bay will look good. Like I said, I might do a video on pulling the intake off of this and porting it out a little bit. Because to me, it's a 1.8 EJ, but it's still an EJ, so. And the plans are, is the NA boost this, because I read a forum online and dude got me hype on boosting my Subaru, so. This will run like 8 to 10 PSI. See what she does on the NA 1.8. Make my own up pipe for my turbo. Use a T4 flange. Weld it up myself. Make my own exhaust. Do all that by myself. But yeah, I guess that's it. Pulled the engine out, showed you guys, walked you through. It's not the best I could, you know, but my name's Richie Myers. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Usually I'm on there riding BMX, trying to progress, but recently I sprained my ankle, so I haven't been riding, but there will be videos soon to come on that too. I'll be fucking shredding my bike again here soon. But yeah. Hit that subscribe button, comment, you know what I mean, like, dislike. If you have any questions, just, you know what I mean. I'll put the size tools I use and everything and what I've all done in the description below. Real easy, man. Subaru in general is just fucking easy. Cake work, dude. Especially if it's manual. And if you have a spot to do it, if you have a garage to do it, and the tools to do it, it's money. I recommend doing it yourself. Save you a lot of fucking money. But yeah. With that, I'll let you all fucking You know? Get fucked. Ha! Just kidding. Woo! Hell yeah, I'm hyped. Good shit. Good shit. Thanks, y'all. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, do whatever. Fuck yeah. 10,000 horsepower's fucking EJ fucking 1995 Subaru. Hell yeah, brother.